Sure.
Would be great.
Oh, wait. Now, why does your. Oh, wait. Never mind.
You okay?
YouTube is just makes me crazy.
All right. I'm still waiting on me to come live here. Let's just take a look. My goodness.
I think you're there.
Here we go. Yeah, I'm there. All right. We are live. Hello, hello.
Giddy up.
Giddy up.
So, am I going to buy a ton of paper today?
You? I hope.
Me too.
Oh my gosh. I have been working really hard. Hey, J Mac, how are you?
Hey, J Mac.
I've been working really hard on getting these kits together because I like doing it, but I looked around my craft room and I thought I will never use all this stuff if I lived 3 lifetimes.
Hey, Gina.
But it's all good.
Yeah.
Hi, Gina. How are you? We're going to get started in here in just a few minutes. We're just chatting away.
You never know when you're going to need that certain thing.
I know, and it's always when you get rid of something, it's like,
hey, I forgot about
really
this.
It.
I'm not putting that in a kit.
I know, right? I gotta hold on to that. I love this. What was I thinking?
I don't care if I have 2 of them. I'm not putting them in a kit.
I know, right? Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're 2 paper lovers. That's for sure. I've always been a paper lover. I remember as a young girl just always writing, always had, paper, notebooks, books.
Mm-hmm.
It was just I should have been a teacher actually. But if I didn't have to like
my mom and dad used to give us
I won't be a teacher today. There's no way.
Oh God, no.
I would have to be like on the young kind of probably grade school, I think.
Yeah, 2nd grade, 1st or 2nd grade.
Yeah.
That was fun. I used to volunteer at the school a long time ago, and I wasn't her favorite because she was kind of tight-laced teacher. And anytime the kids would toot, it was mass laughter, and I could not stop. I would have to leave the room because I just have a sick sense of humor. And I got asked to just listen to kids read in the principal's office. I would read stories, and she just hated that they wanted me to read and not her. It was interesting.
Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, but anyway, so I've always had so many notebooks and stuff that I've held on to. I wouldn't use them. I wouldn't write in them, and well, my biggest thing, well, besides paper, I'm a pen collector. I finally got rid of some of them. But, oh my gosh.
I knew you had a bunch, but.
Yeah, I have a lot. I'm getting better at it, but I just can't help myself.
That's what I say. Hello, Amy.
Hey, Amy W.
You can take the talking sheep down if you want.
Okay. Let me just put it on me.
Not being bossy, but.
Yeah, just tell me what to do.
I know. Ta-da!
Ta-da! Amy, I have something that I came across that I did not send to you. I don't think I invoiced you for it, but it wasn't very much. But I meant to message you and just let you know that I have that item. I guess it got mixed up with some other stuff. So,
hi, Wendy Benson.
Hi, Wendy. I'm a pen magnet too. Okay. My husband still brings up one time we were buying a car, and the salesman, he was a young guy, and he had this really nice pen. And
is that how you met him?
I told him, I said, I want that pen. He said, well, no, this is my pen and I really like it. I said, well, I'm not signing any papers to buy that car if you don't give me that pen.
That's
He gave it to
the way
me.
to do it.
And I still have
Yay!
it.
That's
uh,
funny.
I'll tell you. Yeah.
I
So
totally
you
forgot
better watch
to
the pens.
I totally forgot to film my dad's guest book I made. I
Oh,
thought it was so clever and I didn't remember to do that because I did it at the last minute,
uh-huh. Yeah. And
like I
what to
always
do about
do.
that?
I could go down and do it, but not a lot of people wrote in it, so I
Oh,
probably wouldn't put it on video anyway.
I hear you, Wendy. Look at all these pen lovers. I'll show you this one. I have some unique ones, but look at this one.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Holy smokes, that's cool.
Carved.
Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
rooster.
Rooster. Rooster. Yeah, so he sits in my pen holder. I've also got this one. It's kind of, I don't even know where it came from, but
Oh, that's
it's a
neat.
broom.
Yeah, that's
So
cool.
anyway, well, I guess we'll get started. Share it out if you would, and remember your thumbs up. If we get to 25, I'll do a nice giveaway, maybe two. Let's see where I'm going to start. I did, like I said, put together some more of these kits. So let me bring the first one and bear with me because, okay, let me do this one first. All right. So this one, number one, and again, I just
Hey,
have like
Jody.
one of these. What's that?
I said, hi, Jody.
Hi, Jody. Some of this might have been, well, this kit I kind of redid, I think, was one of the ones I did. Anyway, I found a printable here. Let me show you that first. And most of these are just, some are blank on the back. Some have, like half of kind of a ledger, but it's obviously red.
I need to get my some more of the napkins that were in your kit from last week.
Uh-huh. You got, I can't remember. I know which one you got. It had black in it. I remember this one.
That's pretty paper.
Yeah. And I printed this. Did I put this one? I think I did. Yes, I printed this because it's on like linen paper. So it's a little better quality. Here's some background pages. And if I'm going too fast or you just let me know.
You're killing me right off the bat, girl.
This one kind of was when my printer was running out of some of the colors. Then I printed the ephemera on cardstock. And this one. You have some words and some faux postcards.
I have some words for you.
I'm sure you do. So you have some roses and poppies, and there's some berries, and I saw some cherries. There's some cherries here. So quite a bit of ephemera. And then this page.
That's beautiful.
So I printed those. I don't know. There's just a ton of pages. And then what I did is I included this book cover, which I got a couple of these, I think, from Johnny. I took you have to reinforce the spine, or just, make a ring journal if you wanted to, or do a different kind of spine. So that's the cover that I picked for this one. And then let me put these away. I don't want them to get dirty. So I also, let me show you the fabric. Oops. You're going to get this piece. This is a fat quarter. And this piece. And this must have been like a napkin, I think.
That would be a cute pillow.
I thought
JMH.
Hey, JMH, how are you? I put this piece of, this is just glue. It'll peel right off. This piece of, it's just, a swatch of upholstery. I just thought the colors all went well together. And I put this in there. I also included, I think this is wallpaper. Yeah, I thought this went well.
Oh, that's pretty.
So there's that piece of, and this is really old. It's starting to tear. It's still usable, very usable, but it's getting a little fragile there. And then I put in a seam binding, and there is a couple tassels in there. And then in this little bag, I put in through, like I said, I just tried to pull pieces so I had this little tag.
That's cute.
This is actually a pin. I believe it's still intact. Yeah, it's just bent there a little bit. This pin.
That's pretty.
It's really old. Threw in some faux little beads there. Here's a tassel, or I mean a dangle. I did not make this one, but you have your red. And then I had this little piece of some trim. So that is everything in this one. This one is going to be $35. Okay. Like I said, these are all just like, one and dones. They're all different. I just tried to go through some of my printables or my fabrics and just pair up things that went together.
That's it.
All righty. Really pretty, though.
She's very talented with putting colors together.
Thank you.
Jamie says you do a great job.
Thank you very much.
Such a great job that I'm going to take that one. Nobody's coming for it.
Okay. And you can have it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Congratulations. This is such nice. This must have been a sheet, but it is just so soft.
Probably well loved and carefully used.
Okay. So let me stick your name on this one, and I'll put it all back together real pretty for you.
No worries.
All right. Okay. And for those just coming in, please remember thumbs up and share this out if you would. So thank you very much, Julie. Number 2, we'll do a few of these and then jump around a little bit. Oh, let's see this one. I'll find something for here. This one, number 2. This was another one that I kind of reconstructed as well. Now it has the same book cover as you
Hi,
just saw.
Casey.
Hey, Casey. So you're going to get the book cover. And I can give you, I should have gave you a measurement on the other one. So this one and the other one are both, they are, got to put the spectacles on. To the spine, they're about 5.5 by 9. So perfect size. So with this one, let me show you the fabric. So it just depends on what I found as to, there's really no rhyme or reason on how many pieces are in each one. It just depended, like I said, on what I pulled. So here is this fabric. And I think, again, this was a vintage sheet. It's a fat quarter. And I also put in this piece of fabric. And there's a nice, it's a nice size piece. And then I also put in, let me show you these laces, a piece of this.
Love those.
Nice long piece of that one. And yeah, I think that is so pretty. Piece of this. And a piece of this. This has some yellow in it. Really pretty lace trim there. And then some of this. And this has this like little small, like these little small pearls in the middle all the way through it. So you're going to get plenty of lace. This I threw in, this was Debbie Ham. She made this a while back. And I just thought the colors went well. And there's a bunch of different ephemera inside. Tickets and cards and that type of thing. This is some of the papers. And these are single-sided. These are Patty Lang. I had a few of these left. 8.5 by 11. So you'll get that one. This one. This one. And this one looks, they're all different. This one. So you'll get those 4. And then I also included this 12 by 12 by Pion design.
Yeah,
So
that little butterfly.
Yeah. So these are your little girls here.
Those are adorable. Look at her hat.
Look at her. Oh, they're so cute. Yeah. So there's like there's some pinkish tint in these and some light blue. And you're gonna hear my dogs because I think Amazon just pulled in or somebody.
Hooray for
And
Amazon.
then, huh?
Hooray for Amazon.
I know. Here's the little boys. Look at the.
Oh. That's me every morning, the one with this hands over its ears. I can't hear the alarm.
Look at his curly hair.
Oh.
There's those 2. Here is this wallpaper I'm throwing in. It's tore, but they're still usable pieces. So there's that one and then this one. And you see that they're tore. But again, you could use these, you know, for accents, you know, tags, things of that sort. And then I also threw in, oh, let's see, we're not done. Here's some pink, light pink tulle. Here is some little domino size that you could cut out, make little tags. I put in this, this would make a nice cover, I thought. I did not make this, but I've had this for a long time. And I thought she just went really well. And a couple of doilies. This napkin. And then there is some paper, flowers, some bling, a couple little yellow flowers, and just a little dangle there. So that is what is in this one. So this one is going to be,
Hey, Penny.
Hi, Penny. This one will be 28.
Okay. That's in.
All right, I'm just going to kind of stack it so I can move it out of my way here. So lots of goodies in this one to play with.
JMH says it's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. All right.
I think that one will still be available.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm going to move this off to the side so I don't get it mixed up with anything. What else? Oh, geez. So let me do, sorry about that. Number 3, I have an A, B, and a C. The 12 by 12 papers are all going to be identical. The ladies, they will be different in each pack. So let me just start with A. These are not kits per se. They're just some new papers I got in, and I've been debating on what to do with, because I had like a zillion of these ladies. And so I've done a couple kits with them and decided that they went pretty well with some of the papers in this collection. Now, these are double-sided. These are from, let me look, Craft Consortium, I think. Summer Blooms, Crafter's Companion, actually. Okay, so 12 by 12, double-sided. The backs are kind of like, I don't know, more kind of like a watercolor type or more muted or something. I can't think of the right word. This one. Very soft and just pretty. And again, you can, you know, you don't have to make, I mean, you could make a tall skinny, but obviously you could cut these down to whatever size you needed and, you know, make some tags or, you know, use some pieces as pockets. Look at that, how pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I love the layering that they did on these. And I hope you can see these okay.
They're looking good.
And I have this one. And then there's this one. And I like how they have like the white accents all through it, like the leaves and the flowers.
Really pretty.
And then we have this one that has a lot of your purple. This one. Here is the back. So you see you get a ton of these 12 by 12 papers.
Sounds like really nice thick paper.
Yeah, it is nice paper. And it's very flexible to work with. It's not, it's, you know, it folds nice. I've used this company's paper for years and I still like it. And then this one. So this is a nice little paper stash here.
I'd say so.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 by 12. And so, like I said, all the paper is the same. Now the difference is, like I said, I put in some of these, and these were Patty Lang's
Hello,
digital.
Nadine.
What's that?
Do you know Nadine?
I do. Hi,
Taylor?
Nadine. How are you? Nice to see you. So I just, well, let me do it this way. So I had some individual ones that I, cut apart that I had used in other projects, but there's quite a variety. So you have some pieces that are just the, single ladies. And you see, I think these could go with just a lot of the papers in this pack.
Absolutely.
And that one. And then I put in, each one will have like, I'm going to show you the different papers, the ladies. So there's this one. And this one. This one. And again, this is going to be your prints in A. And that one. So that's your ladies. And then in just a second here to put these back. So that is your A. Your B is, okay, so you have your individual, you have that one, and this one. I love that green and pink.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some others. Here's this one, that one. Then you're going to get, I love the black too, with the pink or I really think that's pretty. This is a nice, that one.
Those colors are pretty together.
That's what I thought too. Here is this one and this one. So that is B. And then C is, it's nice to see everybody. Thanks for coming today. Here's B. And then C. Oops. All right, here are your, this one. This one. one. And this one. She's like, look at that look on her face.
Say what?
And let's see, this one has, yeah, I think because I didn't have as many of the singles, I put in ones with more ladies. This one, I like this one a lot.
No, that's nice.
They're pretty. And then
I always look at the old clothes and dresses when we're out thrifting, and we always say we're going to buy really pretty ones to wear when we do chores.
Right?
There's
I
that
like
crazy
blue.
lady.
Look how pretty that is.
Mm-hmm.
They're all pretty, but there's just certain ones, you know, that kind of catch your eye. All right, so ABC, one of each. These are going to be, let's do 15.
Okay.
So we do that.
Those are in.
Thank you. Let me put these back in the bag here.
Hi, Rhonda.
Hey, Rhonda. Okay.
Rhonda will take A.
Alrighty.
And I think the other two will be available.
Okay. Thank you, Rhonda. All right. Let's that one in. Let me just put a sticker on these in case somebody comes in later. Okay. So this one is B.
Bye, Casey.
Bye, Casey. Nice to see you. Let's see. All right. So there's those. Round 4. Let me do. I am gonna do. Oh, this one is. Oh, this is a really nice one. Okay, this one has a ton of stuff in it as well. Another kit. Okay, so there's a lot in here. Yeah. Sorry for the crinkle crinkle. All right, where should I start? Well, let's just start with the fabric. I just kept going and going with this kit. This is all right. This is your fabric.
I have to mute for just a second.
Okay. Nice big piece here. Beautiful fabric. This would also be nice in a Christmas journal, but this is, well, it's a nice real big piece. So it's probably, I don't know, maybe half a yard, 2 fat quarters, if that. So anyway, beautiful. So there is that. I put in one of these. upholstery samples. Here is some seam binding ribbon. Here is a green doily. Here is some piece of trim. Here is some tatting. Wait 1 second here. Here is some more lace. There's a couple different ones on here. So you're going to get plenty of lace. This is the book cover that I put in. It's very, very old, but I thought that it would still, this would make a really, I mean, you could, you know, piece the spine back together, but I thought this would be a really cool ring bound. So nice grungy. Again, obviously you could, you know, cover it. That's what my thoughts were. So this is about 8 1/4 by to where the spine started. Oh, almost 6 1/2, maybe 6 1/4. So there's that. You're also going to get in here is
I'm just talking away over here on mute.
yeah.
Don't. JMH loves that.
Yeah. And this is what made me pull these colors together. This tag. I did not make this. I had this in my stash. Look how pretty.
I love
Those
the
greens
lace on the top. Is that lace or netting?
Yeah. It's
on the top.
Yeah. It's a piece of trim, I guess.
That's pretty.
Lace. So there she is. I think she's beautiful. I just love it. I love her. I was trying to see. I'm working on a journal. I was trying to see if I had the lady I'm going to use. Okay, so I also, there's some, a piece of the Italian Florentine paper. There's a piece of wallpaper. There's this really cool green. Some of that I put in. This is like raffia paper. You're going to get some, this is the Tim Holtz in the green. These are 8 by 8. And I think there are 6. That one. This one. And then this one. I also put this in here. This is like a mega kit. I did not make this. Somebody did this. It flips. There's a like envelope, and the sides flip out, and then it flips up again, or this way. This way. Wow. It's like a whole little. You could do a whole little ledger with this. Yeah, isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm. Very clever.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, and it has, you know, a lot of the green. I'm not going to go through all of this. Here's some bling in gold and green and some clear. There's another of those dangles, kind of like the one you just saw. There is a ton of ephemera in here. There's a piece of mulberry paper. There's this card. There's just tons that match the reds and greens. So this one is going to be This one's going to be a 40 because of all the ephemera and different pieces.
That is in.
All right.
Rhonda will take that.
Oh, congratulations, Rhonda. Yeah, very nice. Love that lady. I just really started to like green a lot, you know, more than I mean, I didn't hate it, but I'm really starting to like it.
Mm-hmm.
So I will make this all pretty, and I'll just let you read through all this ephemera. I think one of the journals I'm working on, I'm going to use use her.
She's pretty.
Pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, let me just move this off to the side again. I'll make it look pretty. So that goes to Rhonda. Thank you very much, Rhonda. I love to see your finished project. All right. And then number 5 is let's do oh, I like this one too. I like them all, but I have my favorites. So this one, number 5, let's get into it here. Here is the cover. It has a couple of the Edith Holden pages. So you could do a string journal. You could, you know, of course, this could hold several signatures. So that is your cover. And this is actually like a light wood. So there's that. And then your papers, this is a digital. And I've had this one for quite a while. There's a lot in here. So anyway, this is a piece of decoupage paper. There's a couple pieces in here that you'll see how they match the prints. Now these are single-sided, but look how nice, just kind of just all, you know, all those colors, but at the same time. And again, if you wanted to get a digital that had lined paper, you could obviously put this through your printer and do that on the other side. Look at this.
It's beautiful. It reminds me of a little cottage
Uh-huh.
out in the country.
Yeah. Yes.
With some sheep in the yard.
And then this. And then this one. This is on some better copy paper, better quality, heavier weight, I should say. And then I started to cut out some of the ephemera. So you're going to get, you know, you can make tags or decorate all these little flowers. You're going to get all those. There's some tags. This is on light cardstock. Those tags, and then you're going to get this page. And this one. And so you see you have lots to work with. Whoops. Yeah, clusters. Fussy cut or manually rip for a more grungy look. So there's two pages of the clusters. And I also put in, let's see, some Italian Florentine paper. Again, here's some of that green paper that you saw in the last kit, I believe. These are just scrap pieces. I just put it all in. I don't know. This is really unique paper. It's just different. I'm not really sure, but I put in this with the dragonflies with some gold. And here's some smaller pieces of the Florentine Italian papers. Piece of this one. Just some scraps of those. Then as far as there's not really any fabric. Well, there's like, I put this piece. This again is one of those upholstery swatches in the green. There are a couple of, well, there's this small piece of fabric. But my thought, I guess, was just the cover. I mean, just the cover in itself is already there for you. Here is just the card I thought went well with the colors. I did throw in this doily. So there is that. I just love the lace on that. I also put in a couple of, here's one of those word cards. I put in this piece of fabric trim. It has your colors in there. And then I put some fibers in, and these are like green. They're all green, but they have, like, this one has a little bit of copper and gold in it. I like this one. It's different. So you can get a nice long strand of that one. Couple, you know, so there's some of that. So this one is going to be 35.
Okay. That's in.
Alrighty. Put this out of the way. Okay. Put a sticker.
I think that one's going to stay for a little bit.
Okay, and this is the little dangle that goes in there. Oops, that was that one. Okay, that was number 5. Alrighty, and then next we have this one is actually had used a lot of these pieces in another project that I did, but anyway, I may put this little kit together for you. So this one has a lot of ephemera as well. So let me see what I did here. So this is what I based kind of like what the kit on with what I had left of this digital. So there's a big clock. It's kind of like theater, photography. Hold on one second. I just go through this real quick. So there's, you know, the hands for the clock. There's a couple clocks. So you see film strip, some frames. So it's really cool. So you get that. Almost sort of kind of like Tim Holtz, kind of. There's all kind of words that I cut out. And cameras. It'd be easier to do it this way. I put her in there.
Pretty.
Lots of words. Her. So I thought, I don't know, I just like this one. Here's this one. Like, you know, kind of like a Hollywood stars or whatever. And these two. You could do like a movie actress type album, I think would be cool because you could tell these are from different eras. Pretty. Camera's really not doing the colors justice, but they're all nice. And then you have her.
Hello, Betsy.
This one. Hi, Beth. This one. This one. So then I put in, okay, I had started this cover. This is a file folder I had folded, you know, to make a fold out. So I just stuck that in there with this. I also included this piece, and this was obviously partially dyed. This piece, this piece, some of this satiny, some of that. I put in a piece of this, you know, patterned tissue with stamping on it. So I stamped a few little things on there. So there's a nice big piece of that. Here is a pocket. Here is a card with the envelope and craft. I put in these stickers from the dollar store because I thought that, I don't know, they worked well. The cameras, the telephone.
Perfect.
Here is one of these.
I was trying to remember where I got those.
Yeah. So I put in some different sizes of film strip. I put in some bag of buttons. This one has some of the little, you know, frames there. There's a little clock there, charm, a metal frame. You get some of those. Well, here's a couple more little pictures you could put in those little frames. And then this bag just has a bunch of ephemera as well. Some tags, some tickets, you know, journaling cards, some more, you know, film. So this one is full of different things. So this one is going to be, we'll do this one for, let's go 12 on this one.
Alrighty. That's in.
Okay. I just, yeah. Alrighty.
Beth would like that, please.
Okay. Thank you, Beth.
It's really unique and I love it.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Number 7. Let me grab these other ones over here. I have a couple journals that I'm going to bring out that I did not make. They are part of my personal collection that I've had ongoing for several years. And unfortunately, they're not signed. And some of them I have no information about where they came from. Some of them I didn't even recognize. That's how long I've had them. But before I get to those, let me just do, oh, here we go.
Oh man.
So, oh, how I fought with trying to match things. I had so many red papers out and okay, well, we'll start with, of course, the prints. So this is pen I printed. First of all, let me show you the fabric that I chose. It's a nice big piece. This is very light. And I just thought it went really well with the colors, obviously, in the paper. But so these I printed on linen paper. These are your journal papers. They're single-sided. I don't think there was any ephemera with this printable. Here's this one. This one. And then we have this one. So you see you have some pinks, some corals, some orange, some red. And then this one.
Killing me.
There's a lot of pages in here. Of course, I can't just, pick out a few. I gotta.
It's too hard.
It's just how I roll. And that one. And so those are the prints. Now I picked out this book cover in the red. Just have to reinforce the spine a little bit if you wanted to do it that way. I left the end papers in it. So that I put in, these are some leftover napkin pieces and Italian Florentine paper scraps. This I put in, this is a rice paper, decoupage paper, actually, the poppies. So there's a page of those. I included, this is an envelope that's been, I think this was Debbie Ham. It looks like her famous bow up there on the left. There's a ton, and I'm not going to pull all this out and show you, but when I say a ton, there's a ton of ephemera in this bag, and there's still a whole bunch more down in here. And there's a lot of pieces that I had from another collection of poppies that worked well in here, so I just put them all in here. And there's a couple of unfinished pieces. Look at this.
Oh my goodness. Nice. Wow.
And that is 1909. And again, like I said, all this ephemera with the poppies on. So, and then here's like some more just to show you. You have a big variety here. And you have this one. This is actually an envelope. Some tickets. Some little, you can put this on a end of a page. And this one, there's some more tags in here. I'm giving you these poppies kit with some lace, and then I'm throwing in some more lace. So
That
there's,
is beautiful, Wendy.
thank you. So this one is going to be, I'm going to do this one for 40 as well.
Alrighty. That is in.
Thank you. Beautiful. There is a lot of things in here. You'll be able to make multiple projects.
If no one comes in, I would. Oh, there's Beth saving me from my worst stuff. That will go to Beth.
All right, thank you, Beth. I think you'll really like that.
It's gorgeous.
Especially going through that ephemera, because there's a lot of really pretty pieces in there. All right.
And that kind of stuff goes with almost any journal, any color.
Yes. Well, yeah, exactly.
Red is new. But, oh, Beth, don't
well,
worry.
I love my reds.
It's okay, Beth. I got the first one out of the gate. So you just have fun with all that.
All right.
Thank you, though.
Let's just take a gander at this one. Oh, this one actually has a 12 by 12 kit paper. So I'm going to pull those out first. This is from Pylon Design. I think they're from Sweden. I think Sweden. Anyway, let me get the fabric out first so you can kind of see where I was going with all of this. So here is what I based this kit off of. This piece of fabric. Very vintage looking.
That's gorgeous. I never thought when I started that I would lean into flowers.
Oh, yeah? I love florals. And then this, I guess, was a napkin. It's just one solid piece of like beige. And then I put in this piece of Italian Florentine paper. Here is a fabric flower. This piece of lace. Nice long piece. I thought went really well with that fabric. Here is this fabric. Some sparkle in there. Piece of this. The roses on it. I guess it goes this way.
Oh, see, I remember now what I was going to ask you about. At the most inappropriate time ever.
This
was
piece?
That floral tissue that you had in my kit. They have really pretty little florals.
Here is the napkin. A couple doilies.
I could see what you did there, J-Mac.
Let me show you here. Here is, you're going to get this page. Look at these two. Oh. So there's that one. These are double-sided. It's kind of like a shimmery brown. Hey, Christy.
Hi, Christy.
And then this one with all your postage stamps. Yeah, really nice paper. And then you're going to get, I better move this before they fall. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry. All right. And this one. And this one. And then the side. You can go so many different ways with this, I think. Yeah, this is nice paper. I've hung on to this forever. And then this one. That must be Mr. Poppins. Here's the back. This one. This one. And so you see there's a complete kit here with all of these papers. Again, 12 by 12. There's a ledger on this one side, and then on this side you get your postage marks. So those are all the papers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 double-sided. And then I also put in some other little ephemera to, decorate, alter, flashcard. Here's a pocket, and just put this in there. I thought it looked really pretty with those the fabric. And then here's a playing card that Becky Schwartzlander did several years ago, and I bought several from her. Very creative artist. There, the tickets. There is another playing card. It has the lady there on the steps, and then a little bag.
Jenny Roberts.
What's that? Hi, Jenny.
Jenny.
Here is a tassel. There's let's see. Let me open this up because this one is like multiple pieces together. And then I put this in because of the reds and such, and the purples, this strand of like beads. You could, obviously put a bulb pin or something. These ends need tightened up a little bit. I did not make these, but so that is what is in here. So again, you're going to have your fabrics. The only thing I did not put a cover per se. So this one will be, I'm going to do this one for 30.
Okay. That is in.
Alrighty.
Bye, GMH.
Bye, JMH. Have a good day. Thank you. Come on, get in there. Alrighty. So So that one was number 8.
That will go to Beth.
Okay, thank you,
easy.
Beth. And, thank you very much. And if some of you ladies come in later, there are a few kits that are still available if you want to go back and look at some point. Here is, these two are kind of, well, they're a lot alike, but they have similar things, but they're different. So this is going to be the A, and this was, oh geez, the plastic flying everywhere. There we go. So I took, let me think how I did this, come up with this one. Okay, so for this one, I took the 8x8 Tim Holtz collection. So there's 6, I think, double-sided. So let me show you those first. Also, so this is A, and B will have 6 of these. They'll be a little bit, I mean, they're the same patterns, but they're like on opposite sides and such. So let me find my A. Again, 8x8. You see the men. Here's the back. And then there's this one. I like it. I don't know. I think this is just really cool looking architecture. It's different. There's all kind of moths and butterflies, and there's some script. And some tickets, your stamps, and this map. I like that. So those are your 8x8s. Then I bought some of the fabric that matched. And so this is not a big piece that's in here, but it's enough, to make a journal cover, or, 2, or if you wanted to cut this apart and, use these pieces on a tag, or do a, fabric flip, or, whatever, make a cluster. So that would be that piece. I also included this piece. And this would be cool, as if you were going to make like a smaller journal and then put this fabric, put this over it or under it or whatever. Here's this piece. This is really old. And then I found these. And I debated, but I'm going to let them go because I thought they went perfect. So these are prints that I copied onto cardstock, and I just thought they would go really well with, black and white. There's some ladies, so you'll get that one and this one for the bedrooms of that house. And there's some living room shots, and really cool.
Christy loves the bugs.
The
Bugs.
The bugs. So these are old, obviously pictures of somebody's. There's the horse-drawn buggy. Look at that closeout. I love it. So I thought those were cool. Well, then I found this that Debbie handmade. I threw this in there because I thought it went really well. Very neutral. little journal here. And I also put lots of buttons in this little bag, brown and black. All the colors coordinate. And I put in this tag that I made.
Very cute.
And then I put this in here. I think Rosita made these at one time, and that's where I got some of these. So it's a little made out of the Tim Holtz, papers. There's a couple of little clusters in here. So this one is more of like the feminine one, I guess, the A, if you will. So that's what's in A. So B, again, you're going to have a bigger piece of the fabric. Same fabric, but a little bit bigger piece. Because how I tore it, I didn't want to like necessarily, I wanted to get the most out of the fabric. You're going to have your papers. I put in this piece of upholstery fabric. This, I put in this little envelope that Debbie handmade with some other pieces in there. And then I put in this bigger little pack here, folder that Rosita did. So this is, like I said, more of the masculine one. And you'll see why. Because I had these. Well, I made this.
Very cute.
I had all these. These are Tim Holtz. So I had all these cut aparts here. They're all men. So those. Get this bag that's been dyed. Here is CD holder. I put in this little booklet that I thought would be great for making a little journal or using the pages for some ephemera. Here is some of the tissue papers. And let's see, we have a few more pieces of ephemera. Here's some stickers. These are not Tim Holtz, but I put those in. So that is B. So these are going to be, I'll do these for 15 each.
Okay.
So let me grab a bag before I.
And those are in.
All right. That's A. And B. Is this
Those
one.
are sold.
Okay.
And I can spell.
Okay.
Hi, Maddie.
Hi, Maddie. How are you? Okay.
Christy would like B.
B. That was number 9. Christy. Thank you, Christy.
And Maddie will take A.
Awesome. Thank you, Maddie. All right. Thank you very much. Let's see what else I have over here. A couple of these I'm still working on. Let's see, she must be ready. Finish her. Yeah, I did her. I'm going to show this one again. And I'm going to show that one isn't right. Okay, so let's do this one. Number 10. This is, I bought some fabric from Pearl. And so there's this nice piece of fabric. I don't think this is Tim Holtz, if I recall. So this is as big as a fat quarter, but it's certainly a nice piece. It's folded in half.
I'll be right back, Wendy.
Okay. And then don't forget your thumbs up. If I get 25, I'm going to do a 25 thumbs up giveaway. And you don't have to have purchased to win this particular drawing. Let's see here. So there's this one. And then I took, let's see. I don't know what. Okay, so this is more of the, oh, and I put a piece of this like burlap trim in there with the black. Your papers are going to be, again, Tim Holtz, 8x8. And this is like the neutral collection. So here is your first one. Again, you can go, a lot of different ways: industrial, Western, grungy. You could even go with have some steampunk in this one. I like this one. And then there's this page with the gears. Here are your postage stamps and some tickets, and with the map. And then I put in a piece of this Italian Florentine paper with the neutrals and the gold accents. I also put in a couple pieces of wallpaper, vintage wallpaper, that are your neutrals. And then this one. And then I put in, there's a couple of doilies. I put this frame in there. I put her. I also put these two gentlemen tags that Lindy made. And then there's this whole bag of ephemera. There's dyed envelopes, there's tags, tickets, and a lot of this in here is Tim Holtz ephemera. There's pockets and bags and things. And then there's this little charm, or dangle rather, that you can, I thought, what nice, because it just had the neutral colors. Cute. And yeah, isn't that cute? So this one, I had one like it. It sold. This one is 18.
Okay. That is in.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys all need to make sure you're refreshing your YouTube often, because every time I go to it, I'm like way behind. I don't know if it's YouTube messing with me or what.
Maybe.
Probably.
All right. Oops.
I think that will still be available.
Okay. Let me do it for, I'll go down to 16. I'll mark it down a couple of bucks. I would like to see these go to a new home. This was 10. So I'll go ahead. I marked it down to 16. I'll set it aside if anybody comes in.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do a couple offer ups. I have a couple journals,
Alrighty.
like I said. I've been going. I pulled out my totes with my personal collection of journals that I bought over the past several years. And like I said, most of the, probably none of them are actually signed. Some of them have a little bit of information about, what's in them or such. But so I'm going to start, eventually clearing some of these out. And so we're going to do an offer up. This is number 11. And I'm sorry to say, I wished I would have marked who these were made by and such when I got them, but I did not. Because a little at that time did I know that I was going to have this humongous collection. So this is a little journal, and I don't know who made it. I don't think anybody, because like I said, I've had most of these for more than 4 years, maybe. This one measures, so it's like a 10 size. It's 4 by about 7 3/4. I just left this untied because I was looking at it earlier. So here is the cover. This is like just a cluster here. And again, these are put in totes and well kept. I took, good care. I didn't want them to get wet or, this one, the signatures are stitched in. Here's the back. There's a piece of fabric. And so there's some stitching in it. There's lots of tags. So here is a tuck. There's a little fabric flip and some little fabric. I like how she did the little tab there with the fabric. There's some pockets and there's dyed ledger paper. This is pink paper clip. This is just clipped in there. Just a little fabric flip. Oh, look at that. It's been years since I've looked at these, so I'm like, oh, that's pretty. So there's that. Vintage treasure. There's a button. Hope you can see this. I can show it closer. Here is, this was in here. It is just, it's kind of like, oh, well, there's a tag, a bunny and little CD, mini CD, little envelope in there. And this little tag is all decorated. This is a tag. Look how cute. There's that. And some blank, really nice craft paper, piece of ledger.
Hi, Karen.
Hey, Karen, how are you? I have a couple things here that I've been holding for you because I didn't want to invoice you because of the cost of the postage. So anyway, just to let you know that there's this bag with this piece in there. Here is another fold out with ledger. There's a lot of space available in here to add your own. Here's a glassine bag with another tag. Little mini CD
Those are
envelope.
cute.
I like those, don't you? That's really, look
Mm-hmm.
at the little bird. So you can start it.
Okay.
I'm almost done with the flip through. Again, these are for my personal collection. I did not make these. Here is the tie
What do
in
you
the
want to
middle.
start it at?
Start this one. Start it at 20.
Okay.
Here's another tag. And here's a pocket, and then this.
Oh, poor Weezy.
I'm sorry.
Jim stepped on her toe.
Oh, poor baby. Look at this, how pretty. Time
That is
card.
very neat.
Isn't that neat? And then there is, that's cool. This is like just clusters. And then she's cute.
Mm-hmm.
Little tags. I'm probably missed some things in here while showing it, but like I said, nice. I love this paper. A lot of journaling places. You could, do some stamping in it, stenciling. Another pocket with some ledger. I don't know how many pages, but there's a lot. Here's a flip out. I like that. It's a cool idea.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little belly band. Here is pocket in the back. Here's another fabric flip. This is some old fabric. And there's that. Okay. No interest in this one?
Not so far.
All right, I'm going to just tie your back. All right.
Do you want me to put it as available?
Yeah, you can for the time being. I'm going to do, let's see. Come on, ladies. We almost have 25 thumbs up.
Awesome.
I will do a giveaway when we hit that mark. Let me get a couple other things over here. Okay. All right. A few different things here. Let's do another journal.
Okay.
And I might just flat price these. So this one, here's your fabric. This has the metal book corners on all four. Really pretty fabric. Let me give you a measurement real quick, and then I'll take this closure off. So this one is 6 by 9. This is a stretchy band that keeps it closed. So, it's not too early to start Christmas shopping or, I like this fabric, all those butterflies with the, flowers. It's a nice little chunky thing. This one does have some notes. This one actually come from Terry Steffies. So let me do a flip through. Very nice summary. I mean, this is August. I like the black and white checks with the sunflowers. And pull some of the ephemera out. Postcard. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. The dried flowers. And there you have the little stitching. It has the plastic on it. I think that's really cool. I've never seen anything like that. So there's a pocket. Some nice stitching in this one. A little pocket here with some ephemera. I can get it in there. There we go. Some dyed papers, some stitching, and I think this is paper on the edge. This is actually, yeah, it's paper. And this little dangle up here is a little tag. Another pocket. Is that one. More dyed paper.
Hello, Tammy.
Hi, Tammy. How are you? This is really pretty.
That's pretty paper.
Yeah, real nice and thick too.
Mm-hmm.
I like this idea. Down the edge of the page. Stamps. Just, kind of pieced together and taped. And then this has a flip out. Little kitty.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I like that. And just some little accent pieces, stickers, some graph paper. This is another really
oh, wow.
little tag here. This is actually in a clear pocket. The paper is so pretty. I'm trying to think if this, no, it must, this is like cardstock. This is a pretty double pocket here. Really nice stitching. And lined paper, butterflies, another little dangle on the tab. So pretty. Dragonflies.
It's really neat paper.
Uh-huh. There's that one. Here is a lot of pockets in here, a lot of, room for add things, like I said, a lot of pockets to put some things in, a lot of writing space. Here's another. Oh, look how cute that is. There's a guest check and a tuck there, another pocket with a tag. More pockets on the other side with tags. There's a lot in this journal. Here's the middle is pockets made out of the same fabric that the cover is made out of. Beautiful. Really pretty. And there's this little notebook here. This would be a journal that would last you a long time, I think. It's a little tuck.
I agree. Could you do artwork in there too?
I would think. Some of the papers are pretty thick. Some are not. I guess it would just depend on what you wanted to do with them. This is an envelope with some goodies. Not going to show everything. This is really pretty too. Wow, that is really cool paper. But it must be decoupage on there. Here's that. More dragonflies. Another tab with a dangle. This one, this is pretty. Fabric. Wow. And then we have a belly band. That's cool. How she
Oh, that
pieced
is neat.
together. Yeah, that's really cool.
Very
Some
clever.
journaling cards. Wow.
Oops, sorry, you
And
don't want to hear my paper. Sorry.
oh, this is
That's some
pretty
mail,
too.
and I just can't wait to open it, though. Puppies.
And then there's
Okay, there we go.
that pocket. More, there's just pockets and tucks and here's a little folder. This is just a fun, cheery. I think it's beautiful. Here's another fabric tag. And that is the back. So this one, I'll do this one for 45.
Okay.
There's just a ton.
It's a journal, Karen. It's a beautiful journal.
I did not make it. These are ones from my collection that I'm starting to just, a few here and there, because I just have so many. And I want other people to enjoy them as well.
Oh
All
my
right.
gosh, you guys would not believe this package. I
What are you
shouldn't do it
doing?
on camera.
What are you
I
doing?
bought a box lot from a gal. I need to stop this and do it on camera because it's crazy.
What is it?
It's crazy. It's a box lot of ephemera, and then I got a photo album from her. I
Oh,
can't believe all the stuff in here.
we better be sharing.
I will be. And I
Good.
will be doing a video right after
Oh,
after
cool.
we're done. Because I
Okay.
can't let it sit there.
No, you can't. All right. So that was that one. Let's see what else I have here. All right. I'll do this one last. Well, let me do this. This was a friend of mine made these. This is, her stitching is perfection. I have gotten a couple of pretty much blank ones from her that I decorated, and I've already sold those years ago, and I don't think she's in business anymore. But this is, I just love her work.
Mm-hmm.
She was probably one of my first and most popular people that I bought quite a few. So here is the cover, and what she has done is put some ephemera in a pocket. And again, it's things that you could decorate, alter. And this particular one, get that in there straight. Here we go. So there's your cover, the little tiny brads. There's the back. So this one is, as you open it, it has another pocket with some ephemera. And again, her stitching, if you look at it, it's perfect.
And
And
I love that color of thread with that book.
Yeah, she's handmade, like I said, all of these. And I still have a couple in my, but this one, there's some blank tags, a bookmark. This is actually an ephemera holder. And so the pages, obviously, she's used the, plastic. There's some vellum that she's put, very meticulous, put a few hearts in there. So this does have some ephemera included, but let me show this. So she stitched the pockets.
I love the clear pockets.
So, and then there up here is, she did some tiny little charms. There's hearts, and I think what else did I see? There's a little turtle.
Safety pins. There are like paper clips.
Keys, piece. And so anyway, so this was in this pocket. This has some floral stickers and such. So I love how she just cut the vellum and, you know.
I was just going to say, what a great way to keep
I know,
tiny
right?
pieces where they belong.
So then on the other side, again, you get 2 more pockets and some ephemera. I'm not going to go through all the ephemera. I'm just kind of showing you more handmade pieces. This one, just little, you know, pieces of this and that. Very well made, though.
So clever.
Oh my gosh. What's that?
Very clever.
I know. And again, so there's ephemera in here already. So there is yours, like the TN or your strings. She put in this journal, and there's a lot of, well, it's blank pretty much. And you could, it's like a flow journal. You could use these and, you know, pull them out, replace the papers. So it's not anything, you know, it's not tied in. You could tie it in if you wanted, but I like the idea of the flow. Here's another, more pages with ephemera. Like I said, I just can't believe her stitching. Goodness.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. And then this one, this page, and then you have, again, more. And so then this, on the back, she did a pocket.
Wow.
And it's full of ephemera. So there is that one. So delicate, you know what I mean? It's just like,
that is very pretty.
I think I have some pictures somewhere. I'll have to look them up at some point, but I bought a kind of, like I said, a blank one from her, and I did a boho out of it. Man, it came out really pretty. So this is, I know what I paid for these back then, so I would do this one for $45.
Okay.
This is just beautiful.
That is in. That was a lot of work and packed in
Yeah,
that
a lot of
whole
work.
thing.
And just, I don't know. I think it's incredible.
It is. Very
right.
precise. You'll never find one like that for me.
Me either.
I just can't do it.
Me either.
I think that'll still be available.
All right. So I may have to put that to use someday if it doesn't sell.
I think so.
What time is it? I think we're at 25 thumbs up, right?
I haven't checked. I will though.
Well, let's do a giveaway. Let me get my giveaway here. I gotta think what I did with it.
And the parts here for my spinning wheel. Yay!
You're just all excited, aren't you?
I know. Who gets excited about a sewing machine treadle?
No.
I do.
All right, bear with me. I'm looking for my giveaway. What did I do with it? Oh.
I've had to replace everything on that wheel.
What's that?
I've had to replace every part on that wheel in the last 2 weeks.
Oh, let's see.
Okay, Karen Jorgensen would like that last journal, please.
Okay. Thank you,
Nice.
Karen. I'm digging for my giveaway. And I can't remember what it was. Huh.
Oh, well, too bad, right? Too
What's
bad.
that?
Too bad.
All right. So
Okay.
how many do we have watching? So let me put Karen's name on that. This is going to be, we'll pick a number between 1 and 50.
Okay, I'm coming. I had to let Miss Penny outside. She likes to lay on the front porch in the sun. Okay, 1 to 50.
Yep. So,
Okay, everybody. Self-police, because if there's too many, I won't catch doubles. And then it will go to the first one with the number, right?
yeah. Yep. I shouldn't have put her name on there. I'm gonna get with it. All right, that goes to Karen J.
That's a nice little journal.
Oh, I know. All right.
The other day I put a journal together and then noticed the cover was upside down. Look out, dang it.
Oh, I've done that too, and I get so mad.
Right,
I did a whole accordion journal with poppies one time. Well, and I did the one side upside down. Oh,
uh-oh.
I was so mad. Well, of
It's
course.
an accordion flip journal.
Oh. Anyway, I thought, no, I can't stand it like this. I'm just going to do a whole new different journal.
Mm-hmm. I've got I'm working on something with that last kit you sent, and I got the napkins. I don't do a lot of decoupage, and I was like, wow, I did a great job with those napkins. And
Oh,
here
yeah?
the little design or the stamp thing for who it's from is
Yeah.
upside down in the very top corner. Both of them. What is wrong with you, woman?
Okay, put your number in 1 to 50. Come on, peoples. And I'm not going to show you what you're going to win until you win it, and then I'll show you.
Yeah, that's more fun anyway.
I know, I think it is too.
I cannot
Again,
wait to
if
spin
you've
some
missed
yarn.
any of the sale, please go back and watch. And if there's anything that you're interested, just shoot me an email. And then what time is it? Almost 3. Yeah, we'll do a few more items. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. Have some really cool things to show you. Let me grab these. Let me grab these.
You ready to put the stop in?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll use my Siri to pick a number. We'll do closest without going over.
Okay.
All right. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. Please pick a random number between 1 and 50. 26.
Okay. Without going over, correct?
Correct.
That would be Beth with number 22.
Who is number 22? Beth.
Beth's easy.
Okay. Let's see. All right. This is what you're going to win. I did not make this. I purchased it for a giveaway. So this is a little album. And I think Deborah Wilson made this. I got this from her. And here is the closure. It's a really pretty piece of lace. Here's the spine and the back. And it's small. It only measures about, and of course you could add to it. It's about 5 by 4.5. So I'll kind of show you. So there's lots of room to, finish, add your touches. Most of it is blank, obviously. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signatures in this
Wow.
little baby. They're cute. So like
Mhm.
I said, it's mostly blank. It's your neutrals. There's a pocket. You see, there's a pocket here. Yes, pocket on the front and back covers. So there you go. Is that good for you?
That's beautiful. Congratulations, Beth.
Yeah. Never know what I'm going to pull out.
That's right.
All right, Beth. Congratulations. Gotcha. All right, let's see. I don't want to put the sticker there. Let me see where I want to. Okay. Now, I have this interesting. Well, let me do this. So I have this McCall's. The cover and the spine are, well, the spine is not in great shape at all. This is number 14. This is January of 1942, and it's a McCall's magazine. It's quite large, 10 cents, 15 cents in Canada. So let's see, this is 10.5 wide by almost 14 inches. And let's just do a little quick little flip through here. Lots of ads. It's still stapled, so it's still all, intact. Let's get the sticker out of here. All right. And it's kind of large to try to show you, but lots of ads in here. Nice color. Some nice fussy cutting in here.
Is the kit with the girl and boy picture still available? Karen wants to know. Do you happen to know the number of it?
Okay, what's a little boy and girl?
If you've got the number in front of you, Karen, that would be great.
I have so many things stacked up. I'm afraid to move anything.
Craft a lunch.
All right.
Back and see what I put on the.
Okay.
Because I think I put kidlets on there.
Look, the pages are immaculate condition. I mean, there's all kind of ads. 1942. A husband's always the last to know. So it's amazing to me when I look at some of this old literature and stuff, these brands that are still around today and very popular. Like this is, down here is for Crisco. I mean, some of this stuff, have been around for centuries. Bell from Bar Harbor. And again, so just, I don't know, really interesting stories in here. And there's obviously at some point this got wet. There's some watermarks. Women can't be friends. That may be true. Campbell's. Anyway, another cool
We're still on 14, right?
Yep, that's what I have. So anyway, you get the gist. And there's, oh, look at this. Well, let me get, well, there's some fashion. There's perfume ads. There's stories, advertisements, and some fashion. There we go. So really cool. These would be cute, you know, cut out for like a fashion magazine or journal,
Paper
rather.
dolls.
Yes. And let's see, some stuck together. Yeah. So anyway, I only have this one. Again, this is 1942, and I will do it for, I'll do it for $20 today.
Okay. That is in.
I am marking this one down.
And Karen would like kit number 2. It was the one, what I call it. I didn't write it down. But it's number 2.
Okay, I'm going to just make a note. Thank you, Karen, very much. All right, thank you. All right. Anybody for this magazine?
I think it is still available.
Okay. This one is well, let's see. I think it's this one that I was looking at. Yeah. Let me grab this one here. This is the Ladies' Home Journal, July 1920, birthplace of Old Glory. Very patriotic. And it's in pretty good shape. The spine's a little bit, you know, worn. Nice pages. Lots of things, obviously, to cut out. Articles, advertisements. Like this is like an ad for Ivory soap. So I think we're on 15. And some old-time pictures, stories. I'm just going to quickly flip through it. It's in really nice shape.
Hi, Casey.
Hey, Casey, welcome back. So I only have this last one here. Let me see. Yeah. And again, more fashion pages. A sweater for every frock, now that you can wash them yourself.
Have a good day at work, Beth. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank you, Beth. Some recipes. This is a cool magazine for being this old. I mean, I can't believe how good of shape this one is in.
It's really nice.
It is nice. Good color. Yeah, somebody took well care of this one. Just lots of little things you could cut apart and use in
Favorite.
different journals. All right, so I'll do this one. I'll do this one for 25.
Okay.
And it's July 1920.
And that's in.
Okay.
Brilliant Trace is here, and she would like that, please.
Okay. Hi, Tracy. How are you? Welcome in. Long time no see. Oh, I guess it hasn't been too long. Thank you very much. Alrighty. Okay. I did have McCall's I just showed before this one. Anybody wanted to go back and look at it. I do have this one. This will be the last like magazine. Are we on 16, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this was April 1926. Country house. House beautiful. Look at that image.
Very
Really
pretty.
thick. The spine, of course, is ragged. Otherwise, it's not in too bad a shape. It's still stable, but the cover is here, but it's off. So I'm just going to kind of flip through from the back. Really cool looking advertisements and a lot of fussy cutting going that could go on here. Ads of all kinds. Obviously, it's a lot of home furnishings.
I'm glad life is finally getting back to normal for you, Tracy.
Me too. Oh,
Hi,
yeah.
Chiquita.
Hi, Chiquita. Good morning. Yeah, I mean, it's being a caregiver, taking care of either somebody who's ill or elderly or both. It's not for the weak. And it does take its toll. Oh, this is pretty. Children's playroom. So anyway, you kind of get the gist. This is kind of a smooth, not glossy, maybe just like shiny paper, the pages. So again, I only have this one. Little Buick. That's cool. Anyway, great shape as far as the pages. The cover is okay. It's just the spine, and it's just not on the magazine. So April 1926. I'll do this one for 25 as well.
All right.
Got to move some of this stuff out of here.
That is in.
Okay, number 16. 25. Okay, let me show. I got this on my desk. So did I want to do this? Okay, so I got this a long time ago. I did not make this. A friend of mine did, but this is fabric, and I'll hold it up. This is a nice like ephemera holder or whatever, file folder. It's an accordion, and it's bee themed. I'll show you that. It's all fabric. She has these little fabric tabs on the edge. There's the pages inside are stitched. I put this in here if I can get it out. Start of a journal, but I don't know how well you could see.
Oh, that's cool.
The pages. Yeah, and they're all stitched around with like kind of like a gold thread. But so anyway, and it has the tie with the string. Here's the back. This would be pretty just set out, you know. You could, like, again, use it as a smaller file holder. It measures about 9.5 across by 6. This bottom is like 1.5 inches. There's the spine. And then I put in these papers. So it's a signature. You could obviously add to it. So you can keep this little journal in there, and it has the bees. Die papers. You could keep your, you know, bee ephemera and such in there. And there's ledger paper. Like I said, there's a bag. You do a pocket. And it's more bee. So it's a little bee signature. Some onion skin. Your tie, center. So lots still available to make it your own. Some doilies or some more paper. So there's quite a bit of paper in its little signature. There's a piece of crochet. That's the back. So anyway, that was inside. So I'll do this if anybody is interested. I just think this is darling.
It really is.
I'll do it for $25. I had this for a long time.
Okay, that is in.
And actually, this was made out of a book.
Oh, that's even more clever.
Yeah, isn't that neat? Yeah, this is really cool. And again, the strings just go right around here. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So there is that one. We'll put a sticker, number 17. Let me see. All right. Where are we? Well, I think with that, I'm going to call it a day.
There you go.
I want to just thank everybody again for coming and supporting me, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate everyone, and I'm glad if you just stopped in to say hello. I just really appreciate it. And thank you, Wooly, for modding for me.
Thank
I'm sure
you.
you'll see me soon. I believe I am going to sell next Thursday.
Okay.
I have some other stuff I'm going through, and more paper, obviously. So anyway, thank you again. I will see you, I'm sure, very, very soon at another sale. So take care and God bless you.
Bye, everyone.